Hi, I'm Mariela. Welcome back. Today, I'm gonna show you some sample products that I got from the Potomac Bead Company. I got this disc duo, and the color is jet bronze. They also sent me this Roun trio. This is a white teal luster. I also have this facet Roun trio, and it's magic blue, and it comes in a pack of 50. I got these Rondelles, and the color is metallic transparent blue, and it comes in a pack of 9 grams. It's a really pretty color. I got some Roun duo, and the color I believe is Zinc Iris. They're 5mm. I also received some cap buttons, and the color is Magic Orchid. And all this I'm gonna put in the description box the website for the Potomac Bead Company, and I also gonna put the links for so you can get these products in case you're interested. I got these ribolis, and the color is magic blue, and they're 14mm, and it comes on a pack of 2. And I also received these buttons. They're crystal mint luster, and they're 14mm, and it comes in a pack of 2. So once again, if you want to check the Potomac Bead Company, I'm gonna leave their website in the description box. Hi, today I'm gonna show you how to make this beautiful bracelet. It turned out really pretty. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Let's get started. The list of materials you're gonna need for this bracelet are 11/0 Toho Seedbeads, and for this bracelet you gonna need to use Toho beads. You cannot use any other brand. I mean, you can, but it's not gonna look right. You're gonna need 2 3x4 Rondelles. You're gonna need 15/0 seed beads, and for these ones you can use any brand. You're gonna use the Roun trios. They have 3 holes, okay? And you're gonna need Montees. They're 3.9mm. The Montees and the 15/0s, they're gonna be optional because I'm gonna show you the bracelet without the Montees, and if you like it, you can just leave it like that. But if you prefer to embellish your bracelet, that's when you're gonna need the 15/0s and the Montees. You're gonna need Fireline, and I'm gonna be using 6 pound, and we're gonna need a needle size 12. And to start, you're gonna need to thread your needle with at least 3 arm palms of Fireline. Depending on the length of your bracelet, you're probably gonna have to add more Fireline, or if it's like a 6.5 inches or 6, you're gonna be fine. So let's get started. You are going to pick up a round trio, and you wanna use the first hole, the one of the ones to the side. Okay, this is 1, 2, and 3. You want to pick up 1. You're going to pick up 1 11/0, and you're going to pick up another round trio, 1 seed bead 11/0, round trio, seed bead 11 you want to have a total of 4 round trios and 4 seed beads. You're gonna pull all this down, and you want to leave you can leave like 15 inches still, so you can add your clasp. My thread is coming out of here. I'm gonna pass through all the beads once again, so pass through all and make sure you're not skipping any. And we're gonna pull. Okay, and we're gonna continue passing through the beads. And this is my last one. I'm gonna pass through one more just to complete the circle. So okay, I passed through all, and I'm gonna pass through one more round trio. And we're gonna pull this tight. So this is what you should have. Now it's time to step up or to pass through the next hole of the round trio. What you can do is you can just pass like this, but what I like to do, since I don't want my thread to be showing, I'm going to pass my thread under the round, and I'm gonna pass my needle this side, going this way. Okay, so my thread, it's coming out right here of the first hole of the round trio. I'm gonna pass my thread under, and I'm going to pass my needle this way. Okay, so when you pull, you're not gonna have, and this is in case like with these beads it doesn't matter, but like if you're using white thread, you will be seeing the white thread right here. So this way you thread, it's under, I don't know if you can see it, but the thread is hiding right here. So this is what you're not gonna be seeing your thread at all. So once you have this, you are coming out of the second hole, and make sure you're coming out of the second hole, because you can sometimes make a mistake and coming out of the third. You're gonna pick up 2 seed beads, and you're just gonna pass from the next hole, and just make sure it's the second hole. Okay, and you're gonna do this all the way around. Pick up 2 seed beads, and pass through the next hole. And pull. And this is what you have. And we're gonna repeat this 2 more times. And pull tight. Try to keep your tension tight. Pick up 2. And once again, just make sure you're going through the second hole, not through the third. Okay, we're gonna pull. And one more time. We're gonna pass through the second hole, and we're gonna pass through the first seed bead. Okay, like this. And pull. we are going to pick up 2 seed beads. My thread is coming out of the seed bead. We're going to pass through the seed bead, through the round trio, and through 1 seed bead. And this is what you're gonna have. And we're gonna pick up 2 more 11 O's. My thread is coming out of this. We're gonna pass through the seed bead, the round trio, and the seed bead, and we're gonna pull. And we're gonna repeat this 2 more times. So pick up 2 seed beads, pass. My thread is coming out right here. We're gonna pass through the next seed bead, the next round trio, and the next seed bead, and we are gonna pull. Okay, and we're gonna do it 1 more time. My thread is coming out of this seed bead. We're gonna pass through the next one, and we are going to pass through the round trio. Okay, and this is what you gotta have. Let me put it in the white surface so you can see. Okay, right now we are coming out of the round trio. It's time for me to go to the next hole, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna pass our needle under the bead, and instead of us just coming this way, we're just gonna go the other way, like this. And we are in position to continue. We are gonna pick up a seed bead, and we're gonna pass through the seed bead. Pick up a seed bead and pass through this. My thread is coming out of this one. I'm gonna pass through this one. And we're gonna pick up a seed bead, and we're gonna pass through the round trio. And you're gonna repeat this 3 more times, so go ahead and do it, and I'll be right back to show you the next step. We're gonna pick up a seed bead and pass through this one, and continue until you get to the end of the row. Pick up a seed bead and pass through this one. And pick up seed bead and pass through the round trio. Repeat this 2 more times and I'll be right back to show you the next step. Okay, I repeat the same steps 2 times, so I'm about to add my last seed bead. So we're just gonna pass through the round trio and we're gonna pull. And the next step is we're just gonna pass through these 2 seed beads. Okay. And we're gonna go up through this. So we can start adding our new component. So right now you're gonna pick up a round trio, 1 seed bead, 1 round trio, 1 seed bead, 1 round trio, and 1 seed bead, and 1 round trio. So this is what you want to have. We're not gonna add a seed bead because we already have the seed bead right here, so we're gonna pass through the same seed bead. Our thread is coming out right here. We're gonna pass through this one. Okay, and when you pull, this is what you have, and we are starting one more time. So when we started, this is what we have. So right now what you're gonna do is we're gonna pass through the beads. Let's pass through 2 or you can reinforce this, it's up to you. I'm just gonna pass through 2 more and pass through the round trio, seed bead, and round trio, and pull. Okay, and pull. And this make this a little bit tighter. And now it's at the same thing. Our thread is coming out of this one. We can just go like this, but we don't want that. We want a higher thread. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pass the thread under the bead and we're gonna pass this way, and make sure you're going through the second hole. Okay, and it's the same steps. I'm just gonna show you how to do this round because you gotta do a little bit change when adding to these beads. Okay, so we are in position to start adding our 2 beads. So we're gonna pick up 2 seed beads and we're gonna pass through the next round trio, pick up 2 seed beads and pass through the next round trio, and right here it's time to add our 2 seed beads, but since we already have them, you're gonna pass going up. We're coming out of the second hole of the round trio. We are going to pass through this seed bead. like this. Okay, and we are going to just pass across, and we're gonna come down through the opposite one. My thread is coming out of this one right here. We're gonna pass through that one, the one across. And we're gonna pass through the second hole of the round trio. Okay, and we are going to add 2 more seed beads. Okay, we are coming out of the round trio. We're gonna pass through this bead. Okay, we are going to pick up 2 beads, and we're gonna, my thread, it's coming out of this seed bead. I'm going to pass through the next seed bead, through the round trio, and up through the next seed bead. Okay, then we're gonna pull, and this is what you should have. Pick up 2 more, and the same thing. Okay, okay, and pull, and this is what you should have. Right now we're coming out of the round trio. We are going to pass through these 2. Okay, pass through those 2 and pull, and we are coming out of this seed bead right here. We're gonna pass through the one across, and we're gonna come down. Okay, we're gonna pass through those 2. Okay, pull, and now we're gonna pass through the round trio and up through 1 seed bead. Okay, and pull, and we're gonna add 2 seed beads. Okay, and we're just gonna pass through the round trio. this is what you should have. It's time for to pass through the next hole. So once again, you can just come this way, or you can just pass your needle, pass your thread under, and then pass through the hole, so you don't see the thread in the front part. And we're gonna pick up a seed bead and pass through this seed bead. It's the next same steps. It just changed right here. So pick up a seed bead and pass through this seed bead right here. Okay. Pick up a seed bead and pass through the round trio. Okay, this is what you should have, and we're gonna repeat this step. So pick up a seed bead and pass pick up a seed bead and pass through this seed bead right here. Okay, and we're gonna pick up a seed bead and we're gonna pass through the round trio. Okay, okay, this is what you should have. So right now what we're gonna do to connect right here, we're gonna pass, let me see if you can, okay, we're gonna pass just through this seed bead. Okay, and pull, and that way we're connecting the seed beads and the round trios. And what we're gonna do right here, my thread, it's coming out of this seed bead right here. We're gonna pass through this seed bead. Just through one. Okay, my thread is coming out of this seed bead. And pull. Like this. Okay. And now we're gonna pass my thread. It's coming out of this seed bead. We're gonna pass through this one, going up like this. We are coming out of this seed bead. We're gonna pass through this seed bead. And we are coming out of this seed bead. We're gonna connect it through the round trio. So we're gonna pass through the round trio. Okay, and we're just gonna add our last seed beads. So pick up a seed bead and pass through this. And from now on, it should be all the same steps. So you want to continue repeating all these steps until you get the length for your bracelet. And you gotta consider that we still gotta add our clasp. So just continue repeating these steps until you get the length for your bracelet. And I'll be right back to show you the next step. See right here, we just pass through this one, through the round trio, pass through the next seed bead, and if we pass through this and through this one, and we are in position to start all over again, adding our beads. So we got two components. I have the length for my bracelet. For my bracelet, I need to I made the 10 of these components. So we're gonna add our clasp now, and you want your thread coming out of this seed bead or this one, so one or the other. My thread is coming out of this one. I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads 11/0, 1 rondelle, 2 seed beads 11/0, I'm gonna pick up my cap button, 1 seed bead 11/0, 1 Montee, and 1 more seed bead 11/0. So you need to have all these beads. Okay, we're gonna bring them down, and we want to make sure that our thread is passing through the right way in the holes, because otherwise it's not gonna work the way you want. So we're gonna, my thread is coming out of this hole, we're gonna pass down through this one, and we're gonna pull, and once again you want to make sure the threads are in the right position when you pull. Okay, we are going to pick up 2 seed beads, my thread it's coming out of the cap button, we're gonna pass through the rondelle, we need to pick up 2 more seed beads 11/0, and we're gonna pass our needle down through this seed bead right here, and down through the next one. So we're gonna pass through these two, and we're gonna pull, make sure your Montee is still on the right, the threads are on the right position. Okay, right now my thread is coming out of this seed bead, we're gonna pass up through these two, and we're gonna pass up through these two, we're gonna pass through the rondelle and up through these 2 beads through the cap button, but we're gonna make sure we're not passing through the seed bead. Okay, see right here, I'm passing through the seed bead. I don't want that. I need to pass only through the cap button. Okay, we're gonna pick up an 11/0, and we're gonna pass through this hole. We are already using this one. We're gonna pass through this one, okay? And we're gonna pick up another 11/0, and we're gonna pass through the other hole of the cap button and through the 2 seed beads to the rondelle all at once. And we're gonna pull, and right now you can fix your seed beads before you tie them to make sure your Monty is gonna be straight. I fixed my Monty. As you can see, the seed beads are under the Monty, so it's okay. If you want to do it in a different way, you can. You can just add 2 or 3 seed beads, but I like it this way. So what you're gonna do now is just gonna reinforce. So you're gonna pass 2 or 3 times through all these beads. So go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back to show you the next step. So you need to reinforce at least 2 more times. So just pass through this and go up through these beads right here. And up through these 2. Up through the rondelle. And right now you can go up through the 2 seed beads and through the cap button, and you can also go through the seed beads on top because you already add your 4 seed beads. So you can do that at once. Like this. And you're gonna pass through the Monty and down through the seed bead and through the other hole of the cap button. Okay, so I'll be right back. After you reinforce, if you make sure the threads are going the right way, it looks really pretty. It can be a little bit hard, so it's your choice if you want to do it this way, okay? So I made some knots with the thread. You can go ahead and make some knots and cut it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make the we're gonna add the other part of our clasp. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up 2 seed beads, 1 rondelle, and right now what we're gonna do is we're going to start adding beads for the loop. So depending on the brand of the seed beads you're using, it's the ones you're gonna be needing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pass down through the rondelle, okay, and we're going to pick up 2 seed beads, and we're gonna pass through this seed bead right here. If you're using Toho Seedbeads, you're gonna be needing 22 for your loop. So what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna reinforce 3 or 4 times this. So the same way we did in the with the top button, we're just gonna pass through this seed bead. And we're gonna pass up through these two and all the way around. So what I always like to do with when I use this type of clasp, I like to pass my needle through like 4 seed beads. It doesn't matter how many you can pass through, 2, 3, 4. So I'm passing through 3, and I'm gonna make a knot right here. So just pass under and pass your needle through the loop. Okay. Pull. And you can pass through like, I'm gonna pass through 5. And I'm gonna make another knot right here. And just continue doing this. Make another knot right here. And we can do one more, just pass through 5 more. And I like to make one more right here. When I started, I told you that you could that the Montees were optional, because I really like the bracelet like this. I think it just looks just pretty like this. So you can be done right now,